It isn't fair. It isn't right. Where is the good in this? Why would God let this happen? These are some of the questions that come to mind when God doesn't operate as we think He should. When a healthy, middle-aged man who has served God well for many years and is now looking forward to retirement and more time with his family is suddenly diagnosed with a brain tumor and given less than a year to live, it isn't fair. When the young couple who prayed fervently for the child they are expecting then loses that child before birth, it isn't right. When a young woman with tremendous gifts and a bright future is suddenly taken in some tragedy, where's the good in this? Why would God let these things happen? Behind all these questions is the idea that God should be more like us. What we see as fair, so should He. What we see as right, He should too. What is good in our sight should be good in His sight as well. If God were more like us, we think, things would be better. But God is not like us. He is better. He is bigger. The way He operates is far beyond our ability to comprehend. Through the prophet Isaiah, God says, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." In our worship this weekend, we will consider the mystery of our triune God. This teaching, which is presented clearly enough in the Scriptures, will never be perfectly clear to our limited understanding. This teaching declares in no uncertain terms that God is not like us, but different, very different. And thank God for that, because we know ourselves, how flawed our thinking can be, how short-sighted our plans can be, how corrupt and selfish we can be. Would we really want God to be like us? He is holy. He is perfect. He is love. From eternity, He planned our salvation. At the cost of His only Son, He secured our salvation. And He promises that He is working all things for the eternal good of His people. Whether they seem fair or right or good to us, God uses them to further His gracious plans to bring His people safely home to heaven with Him. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Thank God for that.